how to blow up your grip strength. Why should you be listening to me? This is a 250-pound heavy grip, okay? I have yet to meet a single human being who can actually close this other than me. So, yeah. So that's 250. Blowing up your grip strength is pretty simple, honestly. I started with the adjustable weight on Amazon. I'll pop up a picture here. But the basic premise is you do not want to overwork your hand, but you need to be greasing the groove on a daily basis and hitting a certain amount of grip training on a daily basis if you want to see consistent gains. You want to try to treat it the same as you would any other lifting exercise. Okay, so you start off light, you stay within the 6 to 12 rep range, and you're doing anywhere from 3 to 4 sets. Okay, now of course you're gonna start to feel a decent amount of fatigue in your hands, so you want to make sure that you're taking time off. Okay, maybe you're doing some active recovery with your hands, which really you might not need to do because you're automatically using your hands on a daily basis anyways. So I would say around 3 days lifting, well, 3 days pulling, and 1 day where you're just kind of greasing the groove. You know, maybe you have a rice bucket, you know, you move your fingers around a little bit, or maybe you just let your hands rest fully if that's what you really want to do. But I don't think it's really necessary. Our hands can take a lot of punishment, and I really learned that like while I was doing this sort of grip strength journey, I guess you could say. And I didn't know that I would get to 250 pounds. I really didn't. I mean, like, I don't have big hands by any means, and you know, they're quite thin, really. I just have long fingers here, but they're not overtly muscular. And a lot of the people that I see lifting 200 or pulling 250 pounds on the heavy grip have very, very large hands, very large forearms. You know, like I have very thin wrists. Yeah, not like crazy big forearms by any means. Like I got a little muscle, but nothing crazy. So most of it is really like explosive tendon work, okay? So what you're gonna get from doing the grippers on a regular basis is it's going to strengthen your tendons, all right? And from strengthening your tendons on a daily basis, you can then start to pull a large amount of weight without having a large amount of muscle, okay? Now, if you do want to grow your forearms, I'm gonna be making a separate video on that as well. But you could look at it like this. The metal cables that they use to strap down giant pieces of metal or wood or stuff like that, they're not overtly giant, right? But they're steel cables, so they're very, very strong. Your tendons are similar in that way. So I don't need to have a large amount of muscle along my forearm and my fingers to actually pull this weight because I've just primed my tendons to be that strong, okay? So take this advice and let me know if it works for you. The brands that I would recommend for the grip trainers are Heavy Grip and Captains of Crush. Now, Captains of Crush is the gold standard and Heavy Grip is a close second, but if you have a lot of money to spend, Captains of Crush is the gold standard. Thanks for watching.